Thank you very much. Stelios Kouloglou következik, a GUE.
Next is Stelios Kouloglou on behalf of GUE in 1 minute.
Pilatus today. We are in favor of the whistleblowers, but we have no competence at all. The Council and the Commission. But here we are a political body, you know. We can have our political opinion about facts. Listen what's happening. Let's say a European journalist is writing something or makes a disclosure on Iran. If Assange is extradited, then there is a precedent. Iran will be able to demand extradition of the European journalist, or Turkey, or capture, or kidnap the European journalist. What are you going to say? Because they will say that he violated or she violated the secret of the Iran or Turkey or whatever. So don't play the Pontius Pilatus when the freedom of information and the whistleblowers are crucified.
Thank you very much. There is a blue card from Ana Gomes.
Thank you very much. You have a blue card from Ana Gomes.
I agree with my colleague Kouloglou that indeed this is a political body and we are entitled to make a political judgment, and we are doing that, saying that there should be no extradition to the US. But on the other hand, we are expecting that the courts, namely in the UK, that fortunately is still and will stay in the EU, are bound by the Fundamental Rights Charter and by European Parliament, by the European treaties, and therefore it's on the basis of a juridical, legal grounds and not political grounds that a resolution is expected to prevent extradition to a country that still has the capital punishment. Do you agree, Mr. Kouloglou?
I fully agree. We have to make a statement. We have done statements and statements and statements about Venezuela, Turkey, about everything, you know. And you are talking, my colleague, about the legal procedure. Was the legal procedure respected in the case of other countries? We are doing interventions. We are making statements. Why not now? Why? Because the British government is in a mess because of Brexit, and now the government is trying to escape with Assange's exit. This is not fair. This is not right. You are a politician and you have to take a position. You are against the extradition or not?
Thank you very much. You were called. You have the right to answer.
Chair, I very much appreciate you giving me the opportunity to respond. It is a legal matter. That is it. Period. It is a legal matter. Now, if you're an advocate of politicians interfering and intervening in legal due process, that is a perfectly understandable and legitimate point of view, although one that I don't happen to agree with. But that is your privilege. That is your privilege to argue that, but it is completely contrary to the way in which Western democracy and democratic institutions are organised. The separation of the executive and the judiciary is absolutely fundamental.
Szépen képviselőtársaim, Anna Miranda következik 1 percre a zöld.
Thank you very much. Next is Anna Miranda in 1 minute on behalf of Greens.
To my colleague, if I
Okay, 1 more minute. I give you 2.
Yes.
Okay?
I would like to ask you this question, my colleague. What about the processes in Turkey? Is Turkey right when it says this is a legal action and you have to respect the legal procedure in Turkey and not interfere? And then why we have done so many statements against processes in Turkey? Why?
I keep this as a rhetoric question. Do you want to answer? Not really.
I'll answer in just a few seconds. What colleagues are advocating is that the British government intervenes in the judicial process in England. That is what you're advocating about Turkey is that we intervene or seek to intervene in Turkey. I entirely agree with you with your criticisms of Turkey, and I only wish my government and other governments would make it clear that Turkey will never become a member of the European Union, irrespective of whether the UK is a member or not.